Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining this session today. We've titled this session Rental Revolution because recently we've seen a lot of our clients show interest in either optimizing their current rental processes or looking to introduce a rental go-to-market strategy. And so today we're going to talk with you about how you can maximize rental and repair management processes within NetSuite. First of all, just to introduce myself, my name is Ryan Duffy. I'm a senior manager at Bridgepoint Consulting. Bridgepoint Consulting is an alliance partner with Oracle NetSuite. And we're a national enterprise solution delivery firm providing cloud solutions that enable our clients and organizations to elevate, transform, and grow their business. So we like to work with our clients throughout the entire phase of a project, which would include solution design, implementation, throughout ongoing optimization and customer success and support initiatives. So to help set the stage a little bit more about what we're going to talk about today, like I mentioned, we've seen a lot of interest with our clients in recent years for businesses to kind of stay competitive in the market, and they're looking to seek out new revenue streams and diversify their go-to-market strategies. And really, a lot of them are looking to capitalize on a recurring revenue model, similar to what a software or SaaS business achieves. So we're seeing more and more traditional manufacturing and product sale businesses look to introduce or evolve their business to offer a rental or a hardware as a service business model. So they may bundle additional services on top of renting out their hardware, and those services may include repairs or maintenance. And these businesses, offering these new services, it's very essential that they're able to track information about their hardware assets and support those critical processes of providing rentals and facilitating repairs. So in this session, we will explore how NetSuite specifically can be used to maximize your efficiency in tracking hardware assets, offering repair processes, and managing your rentals. And really the end goal is to provide the business key information and real-time insight into tracking asset locations, statuses, and costs throughout the entire life cycle of that asset. So, since we've seen so much interest with rentals and repair in our clients lately, we've developed a solution at Bridgepoint that we've deployed to many of our clients and have built it so that it can be repeatable and delivered for future clients as well, to really manage rentals. And we've built this within the NetSuite platform. So if you're familiar with NetSuite, you know that it's very easy to personalize or customize the records in NetSuite, so we can tailor our solution to specifically fit the needs of your business. And we've integrated our solution into all of the standard NetSuite functionality. We've built it upon and are leveraging the serialized inventory functionality in NetSuite. It will integrate into standard order-to-cash processes and also can be used to inform recurring billing solutions. So really, the information that we store for a rental asset, we can use that to inform suite billing or other third-party billing solutions on how to generate recurring charges to your customers. And of course, we leverage NetSuite's manufacturing module to support repair work orders and assembly builds to manage repair processes, and then also link to your fixed asset management. So whether that be the fixed asset module in NetSuite or third-party applications that support fixed assets as well, we can link our solution so that information can flow nicely between those areas. So again, really, we're looking to achieve real-time visibility in your rental assets throughout the entire life cycle. And our solution centers here on a rental asset record. And information will feed into that asset, beginning from the initial procurement or building of a new asset to setting up the fixed asset and managing depreciation and costs, to tracking availability, status, and location, to facilitating the invoicing of your customers for rental or service charges. And then upon receiving back the asset, being able to inspect and repair. Then, of course, managing the asset lifetime as a whole, tracking costs, and then facilitating the disposal or sale of an asset. So due to us having limited time in this session, I have prepared some screenshots of what this solution could look like in NetSuite. It will be at a fairly high level, but like I said, we can really customize this solution and tailor it specifically to meet your business requirements. So the core foundational element of our solution, like I said, is the rental asset record. So this is a custom record built in NetSuite on the platform where we can assign an ID to each individual unique asset. Typically, this aligns with a serial number. And we can tag that to your item master. So picking which SKU corresponds with that serial number. And from that, we can pull in information from the item master record or store whatever information we want to about this rental asset in this record itself. So item description, any attributes that could be relevant for your business to see, tracking of status, assigning an asset category. And of course, within NetSuite, it's very easy to add additional fields and attributes to track additional information about this asset. And then we can track where the asset is currently deployed, whether that be a project or job site or fulfilled to a specific customer. In this example, the rental asset is used in for a construction scenario with a construction or builder as a customer and a project that has been set up for that customer. So we can actually integrate this as well into the NetSuite project module if that suits your business needs, or else we can just as easily track when this asset is fulfilled out using a sales order to a customer and then receive back in through a return process. And then there's additional information that we store, which I'll show here, some of the subtabs for the asset. The transaction history. So because we are integrated and leverage the inventory module and serialized inventory specifically for each asset, it's easy to see where that inventory has been moved. So any transaction in NetSuite that requires a serial number be entered and tracked can be sourced in and shown in this transaction history. So if you're transferring the asset from one location to another, you can see we can track a transfer order and the fulfillment and receipt of that asset. Or if it's fulfilled out to a customer from a sales order and received back in through return authorizations and receipts, that will also display in the transaction history. And this sublist can really be modified to display any information that is on those transactions using NetSuite Save Search functionality. And then we have the repair history tab. So every work order that is created to repair that asset will show here, start and end dates for that, and the capturing of the actual completion of that repair build in the form of an assembly build here that can track the repair costs and show that in the history. And then the fixed asset details. So for this example, we are linking our asset record to the fixed assets module in NetSuite. So we're pulling in information such as the asset type, the original cost, the current value, cumulative depreciation, and asset lifetime. So here, this also shows, on the fixed asset record itself, we can link to our custom asset record, and any information that is stored within the fixed asset module on this asset record can be sourced into the asset and displayed for reference. For example, the parent transaction, in this case, the vendor bill that was used to actually procure the asset in the first place. This could also be a assembly build where you're assembling and building a rental asset to add to your fleet. Okay, so here is an example of tracking a transfer order of the asset. So like I mentioned, we're integrated into the inventory module and serialized inventory. So really, you would execute these transactions in NetSuite with no difference to standard functionality. So for a transfer order, you can assign which items are going to be moved from location to location. So select your SKUs and the quantities, and then using serialized inventory, you will complete the inventory detail, right? And select which specific serial numbers are reserved for that transfer or need to be moved. And one of the benefits to the way we've designed the solution is that you can, select multiple quantities of the same SKU, and the inventory detail, of course, will allow you to select multiple quantities or multiple serial numbers that need to be moved, all represented on the same or one line of the transaction. So it's as simple as selecting a serial number, and that information will pass through and interact with our solution and the rental asset record. And here is a repair work order. So to process a repair after the item is returned from the field and inspected, we would create a work order for a rental repair item. Now, using sometimes we call it a dummy assembly item, allows us to be very flexible in how we handle the financial impact of a repair. So some businesses may want to just immediately expense the repair cost, or in other situations, you may want to capitalize the value of the repair into the fixed asset value of that asset, and potentially revalue or extend the lifetime of the asset. So in capturing the cost to a repair assembly, that allows us to be flexible and work with your business to treat the financial aspect appropriately. And then we will tag which asset we are repairing here in this field to select the serial number that's being repaired. And then the initial bill of materials for the repair can simply just be a repair labor item as a kind of placeholder. You may have an expected quantity of hours that could be used in the repair, or of course you can modify this and record actual hours upon completing the repair. And then really you can add on at the work order whatever inventory or materials and components need to be used within the repair. So we'll add components to the bill of materials or the item list on the work order as necessary to be consumed in the repair. And then finally, we have, if you're familiar with NetSuite, you know that there's a lot of capability when it comes to reporting and analytics and dashboards that are available to the users on their home screen. So all of the information that we've shown in the transaction activity and on the rental asset record itself can be displayed for easy viewing on the dashboard of any user. So when we deploy our solution for our clients, we may have a dashboard looking similar to this with an overall summary of your different asset categories, how many are available for rental, how many are in repair, how many are in transit between locations, and how many are actually on rental on a job site or at a customer location. And then another dashboard portlet could be just an entire list view of your entire rental fleet, right? With filters available to narrow down by asset category or item, what the current project is or current customer, end dates to know what you're expecting to receive back at a certain time. So it's very flexible and again, can be customized to fit the specific needs of your business. So with that, that wraps up kind of our high-level overview of what NetSuite is capable of and how you can deploy a solution to really support your rental and repair management processes for your business. I appreciate your time listening in, and if you have interest in learning more about our solution and how Bridgepoint could help your business, we would love to hear from you, and you can contact us at bridgepointconsulting.com and learn more. Appreciate it. Thank you.